Hey everyone, and welcome to English Podcast Flow. I'm Frank, and I'm so glad you're here with us today. If you're looking to truly level up your English listening skills, you've come to the right place. Today we're diving into something incredibly powerful. Slow English listening for fluency. Today, we will spend 20 minutes together. 20 minutes of slow English listening, not fast, not stressful, just calm, clear, and simple English. This practice is special. It helps you build fluency step by step, like walking across a bridge, one step, then the next. You don't need to travel abroad. You don't need to speak perfectly. You just need to listen, repeat, and stay with me. Let's enjoy this practice together. You know, it's easy to feel overwhelmed when you're trying to understand fast-paced conversations, isn't it? Maybe you've tried listening to native speakers and it just feels like a blur. Or perhaps you understand individual words, but the meaning of the whole sentence slips away. Don't worry. You are absolutely not alone in this. Many learners feel this way, and that's perfectly normal. The good news is there's a simple, effective way to build that foundation, step by step, without feeling rushed or frustrated. We often think we need to live abroad or be surrounded by English 24/7 to truly get fluent. And while immersion is fantastic, it's not the only path. You don't need to be perfect right now. What you need is a strategy, a gentle approach that builds confidence and comprehension. And that's exactly what slow English listening offers. It's about giving your brain the time it needs to process, to connect, and to truly understand. So, what exactly is slow English listening? It's not just listening to someone speak slowly. It's a deliberate practice where we focus on clear, measured speech, allowing you to catch every word, every nuance, and every rhythm. Think of it like this: when you're learning to ride a bike, you don't start on a racetrack, do you? You start slowly, perhaps with training wheels, getting a feel for the balance and movement. Slow listening is your training wheels for English fluency. Let's try an example. I'll say a sentence very clearly and slowly. Listen carefully. The cat sat on the mat. The cat sat on the mat. Did you catch every word? Great. Now, I want you to repeat it out loud. Don't be shy. Say it with me or right after me. The cat sat on the mat. Fantastic. You see, when we slow down, our brains have a chance to register the sounds, the individual words, and how they fit together. This isn't about speed. It's about accuracy and building a strong neural pathway for understanding. Let's try another one, a little longer this time. Again, listen first. She enjoys reading interesting books in the evening. Now, your turn to repeat. Try to match my pronunciation and rhythm. She enjoys reading interesting books in the evening. Excellent. The more you practice this, the more natural it becomes. You're not just hearing, you're actively engaging with the language. Many learners say, I understand English, but I cannot speak. Maybe that is you. If yes, you are not alone. When I learned Spanish, I could understand movies, but when I tried to speak, my tongue froze. Why? Because my brain never had time to train slowly. When we practice slowly, we give our brain time to hear, time to repeat, time to remember. Slow first, fast later. That is the secret. Let's warm up once again. I will say a sentence. You repeat after me. I wake up in the morning. Repeat again. One more time. I drink a glass of water. Repeat again. Once more. I go to work. Repeat again. Once more. Now let's connect them. I wake up in the morning. I drink a glass of water. I go to work. Do it again, slower. Now, a little faster. Great, you're warming up. When I was young, I wanted to learn guitar. At first, my fingers were slow and clumsy. I thought, I will never play fast. But my teacher smiled and said, Frank, if you can play slow, you will play fast one day. And he was right. Now, think of English like music. Each word is a note. Each sentence is a melody. When you repeat slowly, you are training your tongue like fingers on strings. Soon, the melody becomes natural. Let's jump to practice round to daily routines now. I make breakfast. Repeat again. Once more. I check my phone. Repeat again. Once more. I read a book in the evening. Repeat again. Once more. Now let's chain them together. In the morning, I make breakfast. I check my phone. In the evening, I read a book. Do it again, slower. Now again, faster. Excellent. What we are doing now is called shadowing. Shadowing means you listen, then you repeat. Like a shadow follows your body, your words follow mine. But there is more. Shadowing is not just repeating words, it's repeating the rhythm, the sound, the music of English. For example, listen. Can I have a coffee, please? Repeat after me. Notice how my voice goes up and down. That is English rhythm. When you shadow, you copy the sound, not only the words. It's like singing a song. You don't just say the lyrics, you copy the tune. That is shadowing. Time to dive into round 3, which is mini conversations. Let's imagine real situations. Conversation 1. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Repeat again. Conversation 2. Can I have a coffee, please? Yes, here you are. Repeat again. Conversation 3. Excuse me, where is the bus stop? It's over there. Repeat again. Now let's do all three conversations together. Hi, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. Can I have a coffee, please? Yes, here you are. Excuse me. Where is the bus stop? It's over there. Excellent. I remember when I was learning a new language. I felt so much pressure to understand everything immediately. It was exhausting. But then I started listening to children's stories and simplified news reports. And it was like a light bulb went off. The slower pace allowed me to enjoy the process, and suddenly, those faster conversations didn't seem so intimidating anymore. It's like learning to swim in a shallow pool before diving into the deep end. Small steps, big results. Now let's finish with the full routine. I wake up in the morning. I drink a glass of water. I make breakfast. I check my phone. I go to work. I read a book in the evening. I go to sleep. Now slower. I wake up in the morning. I drink a glass of water. I make breakfast. I check my phone. I go to work. I read a book in the evening. I go to sleep. Now faster. I wake up in the morning. I drink a glass of water. I make breakfast. I check my phone. I go to work. I read a book in the evening. I go to sleep. Perfect. Now the cherry on the cake for today is the bonus practice. English for work and career. Now, let's practice some sentences you can use at work. Listen carefully, then repeat after me. Sentence 1. I start work at 9 o'clock. I have a meeting with my team. I send emails to my clients. I talk with my manager about a new project. I finish my work before 6 o'clock. Now let's put them together. I start work at 9 o'clock. I have a meeting with my team. I send emails to my clients. I talk with my manager about a new project. I finish my work before 6 o'clock. Great. Let's try a few longer sentences, real life examples that sound natural at work. I'm learning to speak English so I can communicate better at my job. I need to give a short presentation to my colleagues tomorrow. Could you please explain that again, more slowly? I really enjoy working with my team. We help each other every day. I'm improving my English to feel more confident in meetings. Now say the full flow with me. I'm learning to speak English so I can communicate better at my job. I need to give a short presentation to my colleagues tomorrow. Could you please explain that again, more slowly? I really enjoy working with my team. We help each other every day. I'm improving my English to feel more confident in meetings. You're doing real-world English now. English for your life, your work, and your future. That's your bonus practice. These sentences are a little longer, a little harder, but that's how fluency grows. Every time you repeat them slowly, you build not only your English, but also your confidence to use it anywhere, at work, in meetings, or online. So, how can you incorporate this into your daily life? It's simpler than you think. One, start small. Even 5 to 10 minutes a day of focused slow listening can make a huge difference. You don't need to block out an hour. Consistency is key. To find your rhythm, listen to content that's just slightly below your current comprehension level when spoken at normal speed. This way, when it's slowed down, it's perfectly digestible. 3, repeat and shadow. Don't just listen passively. Actively repeat what you hear. Try to mimic the speaker's tone and rhythm. This is called shadowing, and it's incredibly powerful for both listening and speaking. Use subtitles wisely. In the beginning, subtitles in English can be helpful, but try to gradually reduce your reliance on them. Listen first, then check the subtitles if needed. Remember, every single step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Focus on your own growth. Celebrate your small victories and trust the process. You are building a powerful skill, and with consistent, slow practice, you will achieve fluency. You did amazing today. 20 minutes of slow English listening is powerful. It trains your ear. It trains your mouth. It builds your fluency. Remember, small steps, big results. Every single step you take, no matter how small, is progress. Don't compare your journey to anyone else's. Focus on your own growth. Celebrate your small victories and trust the process. You are building a powerful skill, and with consistent, slow practice, you will achieve fluency. So, that's our deep dive into slow English listening for today. I hope you feel more confident and equipped to start this journey. Keep practicing, keep listening, and keep speaking. But before I go, I ask you to close your eyes for a moment. Take a deep breath. Imagine yourself speaking English easily. You're at work, talking with confidence. You understand every word. You reply naturally. Repeat after me, slowly. I speak English with confidence. My words flow naturally and clearly. I understand English conversations easily. I am calm, focused, and fluent. I'm proud of how far I've come. Now let's say them all together. I speak English with confidence. My words flow naturally and clearly. I understand English conversations easily. I am calm, focused, and fluent. I'm proud of how far I've come. Beautiful. That is your affirmation practice. You are not just learning English. You are becoming someone who lives in English. Think about what you did today. You listened. You repeated. You shadowed. You stayed for 30 full minutes. That is discipline. That is focus. And every day you do this, your English becomes part of who you are. Remember, fluency is not a dream, it's a habit, and you've already started building it. In the next episode, Alice will guide you through shadowing sentences to speak naturally. It's the next step, where you turn your listening power into speaking confidence. Keep your flow. Keep your focus. Make sure to hit that subscribe button and notification bell so you don't miss Alice's episode. Until then, keep letting your English flow. And I'll see you soon right here on English Podcast Flow. Goodbye, my friend.